everybody. Thanks for joining the monochrome stream. A little bit different schedule this week. Doing a Thursday, back-to-back Thursday-Friday stream to try to finish this guy you see here. But yeah, a lot of exciting stuff. I'll wait a little bit here, see if some more join us. So last week we started creating the sniper character, which I'll show here momentarily. But we got her done, and I'm pretty happy with her. I'm really excited when ranged attack comes out, and we'll be able to use guns and bows and that sort of thing. So yeah, so today we are working on a good guy character. We only have a couple of the bad guys, but I figured this week we'd jump to a good guy, mainly because I need them done so I can continue with the game. So this guy, his name is MATHAS. So all of the good guys have names because they're very, very pertinent to the story and the narrative of the game, whereas the hunters, the bad guys, other than the two bosses, are just labeled what type they are. So like sniper, assassin, basher, scout, that sort of thing. But this is MATHAS, and he is actually the leader of the good guys, which are called Hues, in the movies and that sort of thing. So it's very exciting to see a character that we've known about and we've created for a while actually kind of come to life here in game form. So very, very exciting. I've got some more news to share. I'll wait just a little bit longer to start popping off some of our exciting updates. I've got a lot open, so hopefully we're great here, but we're going to jump into creating him here. So I have just a blank avatar template here in VoxEdit, and I'm going to start knocking him out as best I can. So I'm going to do our little magic of voxel trick where we sync to magic of voxel. That will speed this process along just a little bit. So those of you that know, the bad guys that we've been doing, the hunters, are all black and white. They have no color whatsoever, but these good guys, the Hues, do have skin pigment. Some are fully colorized, and some, like MATHAS here, he's only partially there. So it's kind of a cool effect. I'm excited to be able to use color, first of all, but just the cool blend of the gray to color will be somewhat challenging, but it'll be fun. So first things first, let's pick this skin color, and he's more darker red skinned. He is of native descent, so we need to make that come across as best we can in the voxel space that we have. So let's not make him pink. This might take some finessing, but we're gonna do more of an orangish red just to get as close as we want. Maybe something like that for now. Okay, I think that's good for right now. Now, let's see. Obviously his whole face is not, but let's get this to match. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take the skin color that we do have, I'm going to put it right here, and then I'm going to lighten it a bit. And hello. Okay, I didn't lighten it enough. There. And that's going to give us a closer shade of what we want for the mouth. And then I'm going to do the exact same thing for the nose and the ears, which typically are a little bit darker. So we're going to go kind of the other direction. Oh, I didn't. Okay, yeah, there we go. So give me that. Put it there. Oh, I need to change it first. It's really throwing things off. There we go. So we'll do a little darker nose for right now. All right. So for Mathas, we don't have eye color on him, which kind of sucks because I like the characters when they have the eye color. But let's see. Let's go darker, 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 darker. What's up, Snappin'? Oh, no worries. I didn't post in the Boop Goop channel. I should have. I didn't want to encroach on Andy's Boop Goop, but I appreciate you coming. I know he's getting lots of rest, needed rest. So yeah, we're just starting here. So you are not late. You can be fashionably late anytime you want there. But we are making our MATHAS character. It's a named character. He's actually the leader of the good guys for the game. So it's pretty exciting. Let's see, where is my... Okay. Right here. Alright, so we are doing some skin color. He's the darker skin here. Now let's change his hair so we don't have color on the top part of his head. So he's older, so he's gonna be more of a silver fox, as they call them. Whoa, that's not bad. Let's see. Ross Guru, what's up? Thanks for joining. I appreciate you coming. We are just starting out here. Oh, he looks like an old grandpa. I mean, he is the old grandpa, but we're gonna make him like a badass grandpa with fur and braids. Fur and braids. Let's see here. So something. I'm just gonna like. Oh, hello. I'm actually doing this backwards. This needs to be a dark color. Maybe here. How about... And this will be our highlight. Let's go a little bit lighter. That's good for now. This is too dark. Still too dark. So we might mess with that, but that's a good start. So yeah, we're going to move right along here, get his ears dark in there, and then we're gonna have to make him real wrinkly with a beard, or stubble really. He's got stubble. Oh geez, what am I doing? I don't know if we'll keep that. We'll mess with that. All right. So we're in Magica Voxel, just making this as easy as possible. I don't know if y'all have done that side of things and enjoyed that, but it's definitely been saving a lot of time. Boom. Cool. And his hands are already changed. Look at that. Didn't even have to do anything. Cool. So let's knock his arms out, and for that we'll do the exact same thing. I'll get our paint. And then, so he'll appear to be naked, and then we'll put clothes on him. It'll be easier that way than trying to figure out where the skin actually is. There's that one. Alright. So we're doing kind of a different stream setup this week. We're doing Thursday, Friday instead of Tuesday, Friday. And all for good reasons. So tomorrow joining me on the stream, you might have seen her in the chat a couple times, but Lozen is going to be joining us, and that is going to be a permanent thing moving forward. So she is my better half, but creatively speaking, she's artist, art director, writer, singer. I mean, she does so many creative things, but we are each other's bounce boards, basically. And so when it comes to game ideas, like lucid was really like her brainchild, and the monochrome stuff, we kind of collaborate on everything, and it's a great relationship. But she's going to be joining on the streams. It's probably going to get really funny because we make each other laugh, and so it's going to be cool. A lot of good stuff's going to come out of it. So I'm excited for that tomorrow. We're just getting the setup with double cameras. Oh, she's right there with her monkey. You didn't do the rainbow this time. Typically there's a rainbow coming out of the monkey's butt. But yeah, that's Lozen. Yeah, it's going to be exciting. So stay tuned for that tomorrow. We'll finish this guy up. It's going to be some good stuff. So I'm excited. Let's put some clothes on this guy. His shirt is gray. Let's do something like that. And let's see. Okay, so he's got a t-shirt. He's got kind of a scarfy cape thing here. He's got this fur around his neck. So what we'll do, so we don't have any issue with the Z fighting, is did I crop this? Okay, it didn't get cropped. Let's stay on the chest for a moment. Let's play with this fur. And Lozen, that's the best way to do it. First impressions, monkeys, crap, and rainbows. I mean, what I was gonna say is, feel free to chime in if my fur gets too fabulous. You know what I mean? So we're going to put on our symmetry here and give him some fur. Basically, we're just gonna do one row of voxels around his neck, where we can still move his head and we're not gonna have any chin issues here. You know what? We might be able to go inside here. And I'm assuming it comes across back here like this. Fur fabulous. Can we do that? Fabulous. Alright, we'll give it speckled, you know, parts there. Let's get rid of this guy. Alright, so I'm liking that so far. He's gonna have a really cool shoulder pad there. Gray. Yeah, so he's got a lot going on. He's this is gonna be good. Let's jump over to this arm, and all I have to do for that is I'm just kind of, everything's in layers, right, and everything's linked together, so I'm kind of drilling into each of them. You can see how everything kind of grays out as we do that, and I can still color select when I'm only here by holding Option and then I click, so I'm choosing his shirt color, which allows me to just come in and paint. And then I can hide his body so I can see what the heck I'm doing, except I'm on the wrong tool. So maybe a sleeve like that. Not that we're gonna see that one, but alright, drilling down into this one. I think that's as far as I went. It appears so. Okay. Saving as we go. Now let's jump back to VoxEdit and let's magically make it get here. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Okay. So he's got a t-shirt. I don't know. It's from the drawing. It seems it's the same color as the shirt here. Hey, Jazzwolf. Thanks for joining. No worries. No need to apologize. We are just having fun and making our MATHAS character here. And this is as far as we've gotten, which isn't too bad, actually. So what I'm saying is it's kind of like this, I don't know, I'm bad with words, like a tunic, but it's the shirt, but it also is long and it wraps down here. So, hello. So we might kind of make that come down into the pants here. So let's jump back to Magica real quick. I'm gonna just change this pants color, which the easiest way is just to change this color, since we know we're not gonna need this color because there is no color other than what we have. So I'll just change the color here, and this, all of the colors will be different. So I'm gonna remove the color, and let's get some dark pants. That might be too dark. All right. He does not have shoes on. That's interesting. I do want to make sure so he's got kind of rope holding up these socks. I do want to have a row for that to really make that kind of accented. He looks kind of like he's going to prep school with his jacket over his sweater tied behind his back. So we'll make that look a little more badass than that. All right, so got the shirt, got the pants. I think what we'll do now is let's start. Let me grab the shirt color. We're gonna come down here. Hello. Turn off our symmetry. And we're gonna make this like his shirt is flowing over these pants. Hello, give me that. And avoid our Z fighting as much as possible. All right, so his shirt here is draped all the way across, so you know, if we really want to avoid it, I don't know, we haven't done a character like that, but let's give it a go. That might save some hassle. Okay. So down here, which I'm not selected, there we go, drilling down into the leg, we're gonna make it kind of taper off, right? So the shirt's going to the side here. Let's make sure and color that. So it's gonna stop about right there. All right, and then I guess same thing on this side. We'll go into the leg here. We're gonna make it, we'll do it uneven. I don't want it to be symmetrical, that'd be weird. So maybe this side is longer, which from our reference drawing there, it is. These drawings, by the way, are done by our comic book artists, Cairo and Leko. They are two amazing artists that are working with us for our comic book for Monochrome. So those of you that don't know, what you see here is we're creating characters for our game, which will be in the sandbox. But before that, we had a feature film that is kind of the origin story of this whole idea of people in color, people in the world in black and white. So from that has spawned this game and a comic book, which we're also working on releasing. We've got our first issue pretty much wrapped up, just some final finishing touches. But they are our artists for the comic book, and it's done in this similar style here. And so I asked them to do some character concepts for the game. So we have one for all the bad guy types and all the good guys. So that's pretty cool. It definitely helps when we've got kind of something to look at here. All right, so that's kind of what I'm going for. It kind of flows down that way. This one's longer, it flows down that way. The good thing about that is, other than right here, we might have to fix, let's get to a walk. We're gonna have very little, okay, except for that, we're gonna have very little Z fighting issues going on here. The best way to do it though is with a run, because the legs kick up more into the hip node. So let's go, I'm looking for run. Okay, so right there we've got to change that. Ross Guru, I can't read what that says. What does that say? Needs more boosh? Is that what that says? I'm not emoji savvy, which is really sad. Needs more boosh. That's awesome. It's an Andy thing, boop goop. I see that boop goop there. Let's see. Whoops. So we got to cover up this. We can't have any of the gray piercing through him because that would be weird. So same thing here. Gonna get that there. Okay, that's better. let's switch that to VoxEdit and see how we're doing with our run now. So see, now we've got the gray all the way through, and we don't have, I'm sorry, it is gray, light gray, and not the dark gray. That's better. We still have this one that's actually both sides are kind of popping up. Okay, it's gonna be longer. How's the back doing? The back's good. And a way to test it, since it goes so fast, is just kind of drag the playhead here, frame by frame, and we can see, we might see that one digs in right there. We might put one more row of voxels right there and lower that. Same thing on the other side, and we'll adjust that as we go. So let's do that. So back to Magica. So I think we were here, yeah. And we'll just lower all of this tapering. Okay, we'll jump to the other thigh. We'll add a row here. And maybe this kind of, I don't know, maybe it's kind of ratty. It's not perfect, right? Cool. All right, so that's kind of his shirt, tunic, whatever. And let's put that into VoxEdit. So we go back, File, Sync From. There we go. Let's reset our camera. Yeah, so that looks good. All right, let's put him back in our T-pose so we can see everything a little bit better here. I cannot wait for that to be alphabetized. Goop goop. Okay, I recognize that one. Recognize the Nina one. All right, saving as we go. All right, let's now that we have his base shirt kind of figured out, let's jump back to his head, because we did not finish his hair. We just kind of colored it and then left him with this haircut. So I'm gonna go into the head, and he's got a headband, and it's very, very white, so that'll be good. Let's figure out where we want that. I'm gonna do the symmetry here. Color this one. What happened here? Oh. So I've done bandanas before and a beanie, and when the head garments are so close in real life to your head, it makes sense. But in here, even one row of voxels, it's sometimes, and again, not using color, obviously if it was brown you'd know it was his hair, but since, well, I guess we're gonna do gray skin here, it's hard to tell, but let's try it. So if that's his forehead for real, if we do a row for the bandana, and that one kind of stair steps down to his ears. Let's throw that one on there. And it wraps around his head. Maybe we'll go here. You know what? We might not come down so harsh. I don't want it to look like a workout headband, you know? Something like that might be better. And I'm almost open to making it 3 thick. Yep, that's better. We can mess with that as we go along, but that looks better. I suppose when the bandana is one out from the forehead and then you have the hair up here, it looks like one, I think. Crunch. Dinner has arrived. Sorry for the fun bag noise and the chip crunchies. All right, so we've got a headband. We'll texture that, get some creases and folds in there. Okay, he's got ears. Yep, we see his ears. Now, we've got 2 ponytails. You don't call them pigtails if they're on the guy, right? Braids. What? We'll be proper here. We'll be proper. So what we'll do is, first I want to kind of trim up this hair a little bit. Take that one off. Just kind of round it out as best as we can. That one and that one. Oh, we're not symmetrical. That's gonna... It's hair. It's not symmetrical. We're fine. All right. I think we do need to lose that part. Okay, so what we'll do, we're gonna make his hair come out a little. Oh, geez. One more. Okay, because he's got it kind of gathered, right, to the back on both sides. There we go. And we're gonna get it out far enough from his back where we can drop these braids, manly braids, down on both sides. So I think we're okay. So we've done braids before on 2 of our characters. Oh, that reminds me. Let me throw this on him real quick. Oh, I thought I hit the wrong button. There we go. Cool, looking good. I'm gonna jump out of here and I'm gonna show you the finished character from last week. I haven't done that yet. So that was the hunter, one of the bad guys. And it was the sniper, the sniperless sniper, more or less. Here she is. I'm really happy with her. So since there's not ranged combat in the sandbox yet, she's using a pickaxe because it's the apocalypse and why not. And yeah, she's got her gas mask on, her protection, and then I strapped her on the back so she's got a rifle. So hopefully eventually when ranged comes on, this rifle will go in her hands and the pickaxe can go on her back or something. Oh dude, I love how she ended up sniper. All right, thanks Snappin'. Yeah, I'm really happy with how she turned out. But let me solo this rifle so you guys can get a better look. I don't know, I like making guns in here. I made the revolver for the outlaw and that was fun. So yeah, it was fun. So hopefully one day this will actually fire projectiles that can hurt the player. That's the goal, right? So that is the sniper. Yeah, she's sent for approval tomorrow, so hopefully I don't have any issues with her. Yeah, so that's that guy. I like making guns in real life. I worked in the arms industry for a few years. Nice. I made this today too. It's pretty cool. Kind of a wooden barricade with some barbed wire, as barbed wire as I can get it with voxels, but they look pokey, right? So that'll be fun. Got a bunch of stuff going out tomorrow for approval. So all right, so back to Mathas. A zombie barricade. Yeah, exactly. Speaking of zombies, did anybody get anything today? I think I saw you were trying, Snappin'. I think Jazzwolf, did you say you got one? I think that's what I saw. Oh wait, why am I coloring here? No. Alright, let's make his bandana go back around all of his hair now. And then we're gonna borrow a pigtail. taper the back of the headband. Back of the headband. Here? Yeah, I'm gonna put it back around here more. However, from the drawing here, oh, I have all my things popping up. I apologize for that. It looks like he's got his hair coming over the back of the headband. So like his hair comes over and we don't see it, but you should, okay, I read that one. I got 2 lands, but the other 2 I didn't have gas. All waste and 7 fails at start, so I had to let them go. Dang. Well, it's good you got 2. That's crazy you got even 1, so congrats on that. That's pretty sweet. I know it was a mad dash, but there's 3 more weeks of it, so hopefully. Let's, we're gonna import in a pigtail. Let me show you where we're grabbing it from so we have a good reference here. So the week before last, we did the, I'm drawing blank. Which one was it? It was the assassin. Did you guys see the assassin finished? Let me show you. So here's the assassin finished with her sword. I did not grab any. No, not yet. So this this assassin here has this braided pigtail that we borrowed from our Luca character. So we're gonna try to repurpose that for him, and we'll do 2 on either sides. Really, because I mean, for what, 3 by 3, so 9 area of voxels, that's kind of as braided as you can get, unless we like staggered them. But let's not reinvent the wheel here. So what I'm gonna do is over here we're gonna import a VXM, and oh my gosh, there it is. Look at that. So I'm choosing the ponytail. Here it is. And then what we'll do, she's crazy. The big dude with the spikes is probably your favorite. That one gives me nightmares. How he looks and creating him. He was a beast. But the tank guy, yeah. So what we're gonna do? Are we at our end? No. Let's see how this looks. So for the ponytail, since it's attached to the head, we're gonna create a child node on the head, which means wherever his head moves, that's gonna stay attached. So create child node. Call it braid 1, and we're gonna drag what we just imported over here. Now it doesn't match color or anything, but that's okay. I feel like we might need to give him a little bit more down here. So let's see. Now we're in VoxEdit, so I'm just gonna add some voxels. And what did I say those were? 3 by 3. Oh, I don't have symmetry on. Okay, so if this is 3 and that's 3, that'll be pretty close together. Let's do here. So basically it's this area. That might work. Okay, let's try that. So to do it, and I still fight with this, but if I click on it, you automatically want to obviously move to the arrows and then move it up where you want it, which it gets the job done. But the problem with that is this viewer in here is the animator view, and what that means is down here is where you animate. So if I move this up here where we're at time-wise, later on, if I'm not careful, that it's going to drop back down. And not to mention all of these over here are the animations, and we don't want to have to do that on all of them because I've done it and it sucks. So what we're going to do is you click this pencil tool, or you go to create it, and we're going to move it with the pivot tool, and that will anchor it in place for all the animations. So basically the only problem is we got to kind of, oh, we're pretty close. We're going to move it up and try to put it in the shadow. So we're right in the middle. Let's make this one this side. you know what? This is the back of his head right here is as much room as we have on his head node right now. We could add a row, but that would be repositioning his neck in the right spot. And I don't want to have to do that, just so that everything on all the animations for the template stay aligned and his head's not a voxel off or whatever. So all we can do is leave it one voxel sticking out, so that gives us a little more clearance from his neck and back here. And you might have heard a not ferocious dog being all grumpy, wily. Let's see. That's not too bad. What did you click for consoles? What do you mean? Consoles. I'm gonna change the color of this real quick because, well, actually we can see it better if we have this. Rescue, what you mean? Consoles. What we're gonna do, I'm gonna add a row, actually two, let's add 2 rows. So here you can see we've got our different colors pointing in that direction. So the green is our vertical, 11. I'm gonna add 2, so we're gonna make it 13. And then let's see if we can pull this copy paste trick off. I'm gonna do selection, and I'm gonna copy these 2 rows. Oh, come on, there we go. So copy and paste, and then I'm gonna move it up. Boom. You said console for the ponytail. Did I? For consoles. I don't remember why I said console. I'm trying to think. So we imported the ponytail right over here. Import VXM, and I imported it from our other projects. And then we added a child node from the head, and then we drug it from our library over there, which got it to us here. And then to move it up, we used the pivot tool, which is here. All right, we move these arrows to line it up where we want it. I might have said console, I'm not sure why. That'd be weird. So what we're gonna do though is, it looks weird being all bulky like that. We're gonna taper it down. Yeah, kind of like that. I know it's hard to see because it's dark on dark and we can't change that color right now. But if we zoom back here, so now instead of it just being a block, we have it kind of easing into there. It'll look better when it's the same color, but so there's one. You know, so from our drawing, it literally, it comes from the side of his head and down. So I kind of want to say I want to move this all the way to the edge, right? Let's do that. So we're gonna do the exact same thing. We're gonna move the pivot, and we're gonna move it, like, where are we at? We're at 5, and that's what, 1 voxel, so that'll be easy. We'll go to 6. Okay. So we'll save that. Thought you did that first and changed it by clicking console. No. Nope, I don't think so. Wait, what's the console button? Which one's the console? I don't think there's a button. Console button. Unless it's the controller. Okay, so this looks better. And then what we can do here on the head is fill in that tiny little gap right there. So there we can see the shadowy part where it is. Looks like we need to come in towards the head just ever so slightly. We'll make those rest right there. On there. Let's see, do we want to add? I'm not on symmetry. Oh, I am. Thank goodness. Alright, let's save that. Go back. See how we're doing here. Oh, jeez. Come on, mouse. And that's twice. Okay, okay. Let's take our time. There we go. Okay. So we can see a little bitty crack right there. But what we're going to do is delete what we don't need. There's no need to have the excess Z-fighting if we don't need it. And we'll just do it on the head part. So let's delete that. I guess all of that. We don't... let's wait. I don't know what console button is. Okay. I might have said console. I might have stuttered or corrected myself, but I don't think there's a console button. Alright, where's our little gap? Oh, it's so hard to see. I think it's 7.5. There we go. Okay, let's change the color of this. Let's change the color so we can make sure this is okay. Oh my goodness. And then we will probably fill this in on the head so that it really flows in to this ponytail and it's not wider where it should be smaller. So we'll get here, give me this light color. Something like that. I know it's hard to kind of see it. Let's go up one more. Okay, that's better. I can't decide, nerve trip, if we're gonna keep it behind the pigtails or not. I don't know. Let's see. Okay, so that's better. I think I will add one block. I'm glad I didn't crop it. We'll add one block right there. Right there. Just one. That'll be as transitioned as we can get it. Okay. I need to move in and down. It's so hard to see when it's dark. I think one day this color can change. Oh, I need to come down. Look at that. Alright. Okay. If we overlap, that's fine. Alright, let's change this color. It's driving me nuts. Then we'll really get the full effect. So I'm going to go throw this over to Magica. There it is. That is not where it actually is, so it's kind of misleading, but yeah. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll go into the ponytail here. I'm going to select this color and the paint bucket. And I'm going to select our dark color. Is that the dark one? That's the dark one. And our light one, and maybe those are all the light ones. Sure, why not? He doesn't have white ties. This one's the dark one, which is cool. So let's start with that being black. And we'll just make it kind of a dark gray. Alright, let's throw that back to VoxEdit and see how we did. Boom, shakalaka. Alright, so I gotta move it a little bit, but that's not bad. I would love to be able to have it like right here straight down, but that's gonna dig that's gonna dig into his back, and that's gonna kind of be an issue. But let's see how this plays when he's walking. Looks like we'll have to bring this fur in just a tad. It might be too high. He's got longer hair. He's a beaut. Think so? I'm not there yet. I don't think I'm there yet, but he's got pretty long hair, yeah. It's going to his nipple on the front. I think that might be what it is. If we do some more hair down here, because right now it's just kind of flat. I don't think we changed anything from the template, so let's add some hair because he's got a lot of it. All of this down here, all of that, all of that. Oops, not that. And you know what? Let's even go right here. Okay, so we'll play with that. Let's throw the other one on there just so that we have both, and then we can do the fine details tomorrow. Yeah, it kind of has weird shit eating green right now. Wait, MATHAS equal RBF. Oh yeah, he shouldn't be smiling. Look at his picture. It's a shit-eating grin. There we go. That's better. What is RBF? All right, let's line up this other pigtail. So for that, what we'll do, we've got to duplicate it. Here. So this is gonna be, what do I call it over here? Ponytail 1. Oh, I called it braid. Braid 2. We're gonna make another child node on the head. Actually, you know what? We're just gonna duplicate this one. All right, so we've got 1 and 2, and then we're gonna drag our second one over, and yes, they're the same, but the reason why you have to do a double is because we're changing the, look at the bitch face. Okay, oh, resting bitch face. Right, RBF. Got it. Yeah, he's definitely gonna have that. The reason why we duplicate these is when you change the pivot, it'll change it for both. So if I were to do this, change the pivot and move it over here, they would both move over here. So we've got to do it on the separate one. So hopefully we can make this easy. So we have one. We're going to move it over. Let's see if we can get this lined up. Something like that. Might be close. All right. Not bad. I will probably mess with that because I'm not completely satisfied. But he has them. All right, let's throw this other stuff on him real quick. All right, so he's got his fur, which actually before we get too carried away, let's throw that back over here. We're gonna take off this last row on his back because it's hitting those pigtails. So I'm gonna erase this one, and what we'll do is we might just we might just paint this one here, and maybe right here. Still learning my hotkeys in Magica here. All right, so he's got his fur. We will texture all that tomorrow. Save. Let's see. Arms. So his right arm, he's got some rope on his arm that's kind of holding down some protection. So let's jump onto his wrist here. No gloves, right? Yeah, no gloves. Okay. So on this one, let's get a new color. Since they're all the fabric and stuff is black and white, getting the color to be, because we don't want the same color on everything, because then it doesn't, it's all muddy. Paint, here we go. Does this crop? That's one thing about Magica. I think it crops all of the nodes to where I can't add rows on here. So I'm just gonna kind of draw where I want it. And I'm gonna leave a row here for the wrists because we don't want Z fighting there. Okay, but that's where I want that one. So that'll be his arm protection there. And he's got one on the other side too. So let's do that. Double click till we get there. Am I off one? I am. There we go. Alright. So those will be his arm things. We're going to do a row on it instead of just painting it on to give it some depth. He's got at least one elbow pad on this side. So I'm going to throw this to VoxEdit and we'll just stay in VoxEdit for now because we got to start adding some rows back. Alright, so let's start with our left forearm. Yeah, we are cropped in, which means we cannot add anything else. Oh, did I just freeze it? It didn't like me twirling the camera around like that. Yep, alright. 3-finger salute. Goodbye. Let's bring that back up real quick. Yes, for those of you that came in here towards the later half, I did mention earlier, so we'll be, normally this first stream that you're watching right now is on Tuesdays, and then our second stream's on Friday, which is tomorrow. So we will be streaming to finish MATHAS, this character, tomorrow. The difference though is the other half of Tempest Studios and the ideas behind Monochrome and our Lucid game and everything. Lozen will be joining us on stream and probably all the streams moving forward. So it'll be really cool to have her on. You guys can ask questions. She's a writer, artist, storyteller, amazing. So that's going to be a lot of fun. Tomorrow, same time as the stream today. So it looks like it saved our stuff, so that's good. Let's try that again. Gently we turn the camera. Alright, so we want to add a row on top here. So our green, we're going to add 4. And then I hate commitment. Well, I know you hate commitment, but I kind of said it now, so you kind of have to. You have to. I'll make you do it. So we're gonna, in order to get a row over here, I have to move all these over. So I'm gonna drag these over here. All right, but what that's done is it's moved our pivot on our elbow. So now I'm gonna move it back to 2.6. There we go. I know that's probably really hard to see because it's so dark, but I can't do anything about that right now. Okay, save. So now, well, at least on 2 sides we can create. So now let's make a layer up here that will be his armband. Or I really like what he's got going on with the rope. So he's got his padding, but then he's got the rope holding it there. Same thing with the bottom. So I could very well make this layer the padding, but then I'd have to add another layer for the rope, and that would get kind of crazy to have, you know, two layers like that. So what I'm thinking, what we might be able to try is keep the whoops, the coloring of the pad, and now the layer we're adding here is the rope. Let's try that and see. So we'll do a darker color so there's a difference. Come on, delete. Oh my gosh, what's happening? There we go. So maybe this is the rope holding it. Okay, we're gonna have to add a row behind him. And maybe it spins around here. Okay, so we can't go any further. We're gonna have to add some more space for that. Or I typically don't do it on this. Actually, the front's fine, but this side I typically just paint it on, because this is the side along the body, and that will rub into his body probably. So we'll just do that, and let's add one more row. So now we need to add space on this side, which will be easy because the blue is open here. So we're gonna go 5. There we go. Nope, not color. Okay, so that's supposed to look like rope holding that in place with voxels as best we can. Let's try, or let's see what that looks like. Yeah, I mean, it's there. It's not a strap, which I think we've done straps before where it's just a round strap, you know, around there, but that's good for now. And we'll do the same thing on this side. But we are nearing our time, so the only thing I want to do before we have to go is get rid of these blue shoes, because he doesn't have those. So what we'll do is we'll do the old shoe trick. We're just going to edit one, alright? So I'm going to eyedropper this blue color, and I'm going to change it to like a dark. Eyedropper this white, and I'm gonna keep it the same this time. Not bad. What? Oh, the wrist thing. Yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad. I don't think it's too bad. Actually, you know what's throwing me off about it? I did a mirror reflection on this side, and that looks weird. It needs to be asymmetrical. So what we'll do, delete that one. Delete that one. Now he's got rope all willy-nilly everywhere. Did I just say willy-nilly? Oh my gosh. I'm getting old. Alright. How's that look? That's better. That's better, that's better. Okay, that'll give a lot of depth to him, because we'll have that on the other side, and I think we're going to do that on his feet too, which that brings me to next. So I just did the right foot. We could have done it in Magica and it'd be easier, but one trick that's easy to do is there's this left foot right there. If we just take the right and put it on the left, we're done. Okay. I feel like there's green in this gray. Oh, there is. There is. And in this. I'm really happy that I noticed that. Okay. It was like this pea green. Oh, his hair is the same way. Magica, what have you done? This will be real easy. Ready? We're going to select that. We're going to copy this. We're going to select that. Boom. Oh my gosh. That was driving me crazy. Anybody else notice that? No way. Oh, he's got color in his eyes too. And his hair. It was like Grandpa Swamp Thing. There we go. Oh my goodness. Oh, last thing. It's kind of his feature. Oh my gosh, look at that. It's so much better. Last thing. He's not completely colorized on his face. He's not fully hue, is what they call it, on his face. So, I'm going to take his skin color, I'm going to copy it, and I'm going to try my best to drag it over as what it would be if it was black and white. So the top half of his face is black and white. It's gonna look weird at first because it's such a hard line, but let me jump over and show you another character I didn't do on the stream. I was just trying to get ahead. His name is Tony. He has a different kind of hue pattern. All the hues that are turning hue have different hue patterns to kind of add that variety. Ooh, I need to not do the nose yet because I haven't changed that. All right, so that'll be good for right now. We will finish him tomorrow. I hope. So an hour from now, wherever you are, we'll be streaming again. Lozen will be with us. You don't want to miss it. Let me show you Tony real quick. Out, open. He's a hue. Okay, so this is Tony. So he's got a different pattern, like I said. So he's got two strips kind of going straight down his eye, but not perfect, right? So what I want to do is take his skin color, which is this, and then do light and dark variations of that color, but then also do light and dark variations of the gray color. So it's kind of this blending and merging, similar to like you see here. So it's not such a hard thing. And it even goes back here, like the tip of his ear, that sort of thing. So he's turning, he's gaining his skin color instead of being black and white. I missed a voxel color under the right eye. Oh no. So that's how all the hues will be instead of just the line. So that's Tony. Bye, Tony. What did I miss? I did miss that. I did kind of do it on purpose. I didn't want it to be too symmetrical, but I'm a symmetrical person. Like growing up, Legos all day, every day. If I didn't have the same size and color block on one side as the other, I wouldn't do it. Like it had to be the same. So that's why it's been kind of a stretch to do these asymmetrical, only one knee or one arm elbow pad on one side and not on the other. But for now, we'll do this, and then we'll blend these out with the colors and stuff tomorrow. His ears will be a darker one, but that is, and I think we're a little too light on his skin. So that's it for today, everybody. Again, an hour from now, wherever you are, we'll be streaming again tomorrow to finish MATHAS. Lozen will be on the stream with us, and very, very soon we will be doing several contests, giveaways type thing. I'll jump to him. Our first hunter character, that was the larger template, which is our grunt character. That is the small one. Okay, here we go. This guy. Very, very soon we'll be doing giveaways on the stream where you can win him as a NFT for the sandbox. He is a lot of fun. Chase, where's Chase? Chase. So he's got his riot shield, his banged up machete, his skull, shoulder pad, that type of thing. So we'll be doing giveaways for him very soon. I'm just getting approvals from the sandbox to get him minted and gemmed up nice and proper. So very soon we'll have that nerve trip looking great. Thank you, I appreciate that. So Stormy's gonna start talking and I'm gonna go eat. So thank you everybody for watching. Follow if you haven't. If you want to learn more about the movie, the comic, and the game we're doing, check out the website there, Monochrome World. We've got visuals and stuff for almost all of that there. So yeah, thanks for tuning in, hanging out on Thursday. We will see you tomorrow on Friday. Thank you. Stormy saying bye-bye. Speak. Talk. Okay. Bye-bye.